The hitman squeezed chemical ingredients into a beaker, then added some white powder, picked up a glass rod and stirred it evenly. He poured the mixture into a conical container, let it solidify, inserted glass tubing, injected a pre-mixed unknown liquid, and finally pulled out a stopwatch to start timing. Just like that, a lethal weapon was complete. And everyone knows this top-tier assassin. His name is Arthur. His greatest skill is making every hit look like an accidental death. This time, his target was a mining tycoon. But this man had originally built his fortune by trafficking people, making him a complete scumbag. The billionaire lived in a 58-story skyscraper, and the richer a man is, the more paranoid he gets. He had bodyguards guarding him 24/7, and his home was practically a fortress. The walls and floors were a meter thick in reinforced concrete, and every door and window was made from nickel chromium steel, 15 centimeters thick, the equivalent of 12 layers of armored plating. Even every entrance was fitted with retinal scanners and biometric monitors. But none of that could stop Arthur. After watching closely, he discovered the guy was obsessed with swimming. On the roof, the man had built a sky-high pool where he swam at the same set time every day. That became Arthur's only way in. Arthur posed as a tenant and, through a broker, found an apartment in the building. Then he called the broker from an untraceable number, and while the man was distracted on the phone, Arthur secretly snapped a photo of his keys. Disguised as a repairman, he slipped into the building, used a copy of the key to unlock the room, and set up a support rig inside. With suction cups gripping the glass, the rig held it steady. He removed the sealant around the edges, gave a gentle push, and the glass pane opened up. Strapping on a safety harness, Arthur climbed out through the opening. Using carabiners wedged into the gaps between glass panels, he moved hand over hand like Spider-Man until he reached directly beneath the rooftop pool. He fixed 2 suction cups to the glass bottom of the pool, nearly getting spotted by a bodyguard. Once the guard walked off, Arthur used his raw strength to shift himself to the exact center of the pool. Beneath him was a 100-meter drop. One slip and he'd be dead. After anchoring himself, he pulled out a micro drill and bored a tiny hole in the glass. Then he slid the conical bomb into place and injected the chemical reagent with a syringe. That's when the target appeared, diving headfirst into the pool. As the man swam to the middle, he looked down and locked eyes with Arthur. Before he could even react, the glass began to shatter. Arthur instantly released the suction cups and swung off toward the wall. Water blasted out of the pool, and the billionaire had no chance to escape. He was sucked straight into the vortex and dragged to his death.